I don't need it warm. I won't need it warm. I speak to God in public. I speak to God.
There we go, y'all. Gotta let this stroll, y'all. We coming in hot, baby.
I used to dance in high school. I used to pass out music. I still pass out music. The people's champ must be everything the people can't be. I'm getting the RC.
We don't own the rights to this music, but hey, it's my man. Chance the Rapper, man.
I made it through, made it through, made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you, I gave to you. You got it, you got it, you got it. It's coming, coming, coming. So are you ready?
Welcome to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your host, the People's Champ, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports gurus. Say what's up to them, people.
What up? What up?
What's up?
Man, we're going to start it off from my right to my left. Coach Corey, introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Coach Corey, man. My saying is, as always, reach one, teach one, man. Evil wins if good people don't work, so we're here to do some work. Let's work, good people.
Love it, Coach Corey. Love it, Coach Corey. Hey, what's swinging over to my man, D-Nose? D-Nose, introduce yourself, brother.
What up, sports fans? It's your boy, D-Nose, who knows all balls and pucks, too.
Hey, wait a minute. You know all balls. What the fuck? What was that one, man? Hey, hold up. Hey, man, I'm just messing with you. D, the sports guru, D knows. He knows what he knows, baby. Hey, we're going to swing it over to my man, Mr. Words of Wisdom, or game related. I'll take that back. Game related. That's his name. Game related. Introduce yourself.
What up? What up? I'm Mr. Game related. If it ain't affiliated with the game, then we ain't related. So somebody needs to tell the People's Champ, come football season, he's gonna be holding that sign in front of the hockey game talking about I lost fantasy football.
Oh my God. Hey man, that sound good, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That do sound good, man. But I'm just gonna make a little disclaimer right now and everything. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen, man, because I draft too good, man. I draft too good, and y'all left too much meat on the board. Nah. They left too much meat on the bone, man. And I draft too well, man. So
whoa. You was just the same guy that was big and just the other day for trades. I
need a quarterback. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I need this. I need that, man. Y'all hating on me.
I got Tom Brady. What you working with?
Hey man,
Gutty Michael Fish, game related. Gutty Michael Fish.
I got Tom Brady, baby. But if you let week one hit, I'm gonna rob you.
Hey man,
still, if you come up with the right trade package.
Hey man, I'm gonna ride it out, man. I'm just gonna ride it out.
I'm letting you know.
Hey man, he do a lot of smack talking, man.
I'm gonna have to ride it out, man. I'm gonna have to let that ride, man.
Smack talking.
D-Nose, what you got to say, man? What you got to say about it, man?
Man, bumps the words. Y'all cats been willing and dealing We ain't even had the first opening thing. We haven't had the kickoff game yet.
We ain't even.
I'm looking in here. I'm seeing another trade went through. Another trade. We did more trades than I've been in all my leagues combined for a season in the preseason.
Oh yeah.
So what does that tell me? That tell me y'all was shaky with y'all draft picks. That's what that tells me. I see some fantasy teams out there. So I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Hey man,
to be honest, I had to do some trades before because the draft went so crazy right off the top.
Man, this was probably one of the craziest drafts, man. And everybody just picking all over the place.
Man, it took me out of my game plan of what I was trying to do. The way everybody was drafting, I'm like, oh. So I probably missed some people. So I had to try to backtrack and cover up for some stuff that I didn't get.
Man, I know when C-Mac fell in my lap, man, I said, ain't no way I'm finna get Christian McCaffrey. I say, boy, with game-related 1 and West 10 2, boy, you said Dak Prescott and West 10 said he said Mahomes. I say it's over with now, partner. You done just hand wrapped C-Mac me on the platter. And he don't have a bye week until week 13. So it's gonna be 12 straight weeks of pounding.
Side note,
he gonna get hurt before then.
Side note, we do have 18 weeks of football this season. So there's 17 games instead of 16. Keep that in mind.
We burning all bread on him, dog. We burning all bread on him.
Hey man, but these supposed to be my brothers though, man. They rocking me and burning me and everything, man. What's up?
I'm gonna need a quarterback.
Hey, I tell you, Gus Edwards, because I dropped him. I had him in the beginning, and I dropped him for you.
Hey man, you didn't give me nobody, man. I went and grabbed Gus on my own, and Gus we trust, man.
Man,
I had him.
I dropped him. McCaffrey go for Brady.
Hey man.
And that's exactly why I don't like drafting until the preseason's complete. For that very reason.
Oh man, whoever picked JK, man. Oh man, that's the reason why right there, man. You ain't lying, DA. Other draft we draft, man, hell, the first week after preseason, man. The first week after the preseason game. So who drafted JK in our other league, D?
I don't know. I ain't got nothing for him though.
You know what? You know who I think it was?
I think it was Don.
I think it was Chris.
No, I think it was Don.
I think it was Melton. I don't think it was Don. Because I played Don first week kicking off.
Yeah, like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's everybody making all these moves right now. And just go. I want everybody to go back and look at all these moves you made in the preseason and holler at me once these bye weeks start and see if it was worth it.
Oh man, I'm the bye week king, man. I know how to maneuver a bye week, partner.
I'm good.
I will maneuver a bye week.
I'm good. 17 weeks.
Okay,
17 weeks, and I only got to bench my starters once. I'm good.
Yeah, hey Corey, I had to switch up. To Blues, man. The Cardinals. Yeah.
I don't know why you ever was following them bones.
I was gonna try to ride with them to the end. That's my squad, man. But it's time to switch gears, man. You know, hockey training camp get ready to start here in a couple weeks.
Hey, and man, you should have heard what they said today, man. They getting ready to ruin Reyes. They talking about now they got to go to bullpen by committee.
Oh my God!
Because he blew one game,
one save.
That's his third blown save of the year. Now they getting ready to go bullpen by committee. They done straight said that this dude has got to learn to throw strikes. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all done burnt this dude up, and now y'all getting ready to. Man.
And they sending him to the wayside, man. That's crazy.
He came all the way back in the first place. You gotta understand. Yeah, man, they need to shake up over there on Clark Street, man. That's all I got to say about the Cardinals.
Man, I think what's the name? It should be I I think what's the name? I think Schultz, man. You got to get rid of him, man. I'm sorry.
Schultz, he's a yes man.
You got just like Matheny was, like we talked about before, Coach Corey.
All of the guys that they bring in are yes men. Watch what I tell. Listen, the next manager of the Cardinals is going to be Stubby Clapp.
I don't doubt it.
Either him or Pop Warner are going to be the next manager of the Cardinals, because that's just how they grew. They're all yes men. They done took them from down on the farm, brought them to the big leagues, and they're going to move them into that position. Because when you think they had Jose Oquendo at third base, and they went all the way around him to get to these other numb nuts, and he left.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to a special advisor. And then after the special advisor, they tried to move him to just like a winter ball instructor. And he was like, man, I don't need that.
Right.
Because they didn't want to put him in a position where he could possibly be a manager of that ball club.
Because already had the job.
Everybody know that the progression is first base, third base, manager. If you put that guy in manager, at third base, you think he's next in line to manage that ball club. And he spent a lot of years at third base, and then they skipped over him for Mike Matheny.
Right.
And then they skipped over him again for Schilt. They didn't want him to be the manager.
They did not.
Accurate. Can't deny that one.
That is some of the most accurate information, man. Most accurate information, bro.
Minority man.
Yeah.
That's the question. All of the great minorities that came through there, and ain't none of them been got a managerial position.
Yeah.
That's another good point.
Ozzie is
never had a black manager.
Ozzie is not even on the coaching staff.
Right. McGee not a hitting coach? Come on now.
He is a bench coach.
He was a bench coach.
That's crazy.
Right.
And LaRusso only made him a bench coach because of the turmoil that he had with Ozzie. And the way Ozzie stopped fooling with him and stopped coming around, he thought Willie was going to leave. So his reason to keep Willie around was to make him a coach, because Willie and Ozzie was tight. So when Ozzie decided to stop fooling with them and stop coming to spring training and everything, he thought Willie was going to be next. So he offered Willie a job.
Oh, wow.
That is so crazy, man.
Oh, yeah. West 10, how you doing down there, homie?
Man,
y'all lost a horse on Sunday, man.
From Tennessee Saturday. Tennessee to the Lou, what it do, man? VP, what you got going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm still hurting, man. My boy, man. Hey, that was our running game right there, man.
Hey, yeah.
We still talking with Gurley though, man. We got
Bus too, man.
We got Gus the Bus. And speaking of Gus the Bus, I got him on the trade block, West 10. If you want to holler at me, man.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Look at Coach Corey just sitting
don't do it.
Hey, I'm just laughing because he got him because I dropped him.
You dropped him too soon, partner.
I got a question, Ravens fans.
I ain't worried about that.
Give it to us.
Ravens fans, with the loss of JK Dobbins for the season with a torn ACL, does this help or hurt Lamar Jackson's fantasy season?
I mean,
it's definitely gonna help it.
And we talked about helping or hurt Lamar Jackson's fantasy stats. That ain't gonna affect Lamar Jackson's fantasy stats, but it is hurting the team though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that. But as far as Lamar in fantasy, I don't think it's really gonna hurt him in that regard.
I think it's gonna help his stats.
Oh, I do too, man. By far, man, he's gonna get a lot more.
He's gonna run more.
Yeah, he definitely gonna run more.
Hold on now.
He's gonna probably get 1,000 yards rushing.
No Gus the Bus ain't no joke, man.
We know that.
But he ain't no joke.
But I'm not saying that he's not gonna get a ball to Gus, but I'm just saying he gonna run the ball more. They gonna run more read option game now with Gus Edwards and him because they really don't have a choice.
It's gonna be more passing this year too. Y'all
Hey
better
man,
be
Sammy Watkins gonna be in the uniform.
But it's
get
gonna be
1,000
predicated
yards.
off the read option though. It's gonna be he gonna stick it in the Gus, and he gonna pull it out, and his options are gonna be either throw or run. If he don't have a quick throw, he gonna tuck that sucker and he gonna run.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that, man. Hey, we're gonna kick it on off tonight, man. Tyrone Woodley loses to Jake Paul, man. Split decision, man. And the question to everybody is Jake Paul a boxing pioneer in regards to generate money without the big name promotion companies? Would you consider him a boxing pioneer or whatever they doing? Would you consider him a pioneer, man?
Definitely, I would, because he doing something that nobody else even thought to do. Just pick fights with people and get paid to do.
And get paid pretty good too.
Whenever you the first one to something, you can't be no but the pioneer.
You right.
You right. What you think about West End?
Hey, I guess in that regard, man, I agree with game related, man. You feel me? Hey, in that regard, he is a pioneer, you know.
Yep.
He took his gimmick to a whole level.
He did. I can honestly say he did take it to a whole new level, man.
Because when you think about it, he took less money on this pay-per-view so the undercard guys could get paid more money.
Yep.
So that ain't nobody doing that. And really, he wasn't really making a whole lot of money anyway. So any money he make off these fights is gonna be more than he's probably ever gonna make in his lifetime.
I totally agree with that one too.
You know, but he's setting himself up for even more money. But I think he's biting off a little more than he can chew, trying to go to some of these for real boxers. He's getting out of his lane a little bit.
Yeah, I would say that too, man. He definitely biting off a little bit more than he can chew, but I don't think he really too much worried about it though, man. So
if he think he can get in the ring with Canelo, man, this finna take a real bad turn for him.
Oh man, this gonna be probably career over, man. If he think he can get in there with Canelo, it's guys that's professional boxers can't even be in there with Canelo.
Exactly.
So you think a gimmick boxer, man? You think he got a shot with Canelo? No way.
But hey, he calling people out, so he gonna get his shot.
He name dropping, man. But you think Canelo would take a fight? Well, from a monetary standpoint, that fight may be worth hundreds of millions of dollars compared to Canelo fighting Triple G for the third time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a money maker.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it, man. It's gonna be a money maker, man. But man, hey, Woodley, man, I when I saw bits and pieces of it, man, Woodley had some good moments and everything, man. But I think he got wore down a little bit, man. That's what I think. I think he got wore down some, man. Man, so shout out to Mr. Paul. We don't know what he gonna do, but he going after that bag, man. Hey, NBA news, man. Nick Van Exel joining the Hawks, man, as an assistant. He signed up. He's joining Nate McMillan's squad. Jared Dudley, he's joining the Mavs squad. And last but not least, Rajon Rondo rejoining the Lakers on a one-year deal. Are the Lakers the deepest team in the West? Or do you consider the Lakers one of the best teams in the West?
Man, I consider the Lakers one of the deepest teams in professional sports today. You know what I mean? Y'all drafted everybody. Who else y'all need, man?
But do you consider them one of the best in the West team?
I ain't gonna say all that, but y'all look good on paper.
West team. That ain't cool, man. Come on.
Y'all got one of the best players in the league. That's all I can say there.
Man, come on, West 10.
They don't want to give it up.
Sports today.
He don't want to give it up, man. I'm like, man, West 10, come on, man. No, just give it up, man. Just say, yeah, the Lakers looking good, man.
Man, look. Go see what they do, man. It's championship or bust, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
We say championship or bust. I heard that, man. What you think, Dino?
I've seen this play out before. You know, the team loading up, and like I said, what you can't account for is cohesiveness.
Right.
These guys haven't all played together. It's one ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you also have injuries that you cannot predict. Health.
Right.
Health may be their downfall. You know, you got all these old timers that were well past their prime. I don't know how many minutes you can plan on getting out of them.
Hey, but what about load management, though? Load management would be a great thing for them, man. And I think that getting Rondo back, that would be hey, man, that's a good thing, man. That's that veteran leadership that's could come in. Just imagine, you look at that second team, how that second team go run. You're going to have Rondo. You're going to have Bazemore. You're going to have Melo. You're going to have Dwight. I mean, hey, that second squad going to be running, man. That second squad going to be good, man.
We'll see.
What you think about it, Wes? Not you, Wes. You already did throw your hating out and stuff, man. We go jump past your hating ass, man. We gonna go. Hey, game related. What you think, man?
Not only are they the deepest in the West, they the deepest in basketball
and professional sports.
Man, they the best team in the game right now. I got to give it with them picking up Rondo. They went past Brooklyn.
They did.
They was already past Brooklyn.
Yeah,
they hadn't got past Brooklyn yet. Because them they got three starters though that'll put 120 on the board, just them three.
Yeah, but the other team gonna put up 135. So who gonna stop them?
Says who?
The way that they played all last season.
That was their first year together.
They didn't get no better defensively.
Look at when LeBron went to Miami that first year. They didn't get no better. They didn't get no better defensively. The Nets didn't get no better defensively, and they got ball hogs. Since you want to go against the Nets, I got $5 a game, $1 a point on every game. $1 a point.
So what's the bet? No, so $5.
What's the bet?
$5 a game, $1 a point.
The $1 a point. What? How many they lose by or win by?
When Brooklyn out there beating people by 25 or 30, that's gonna be like $25, $30 a while.
I just don't see how a team that they gave up 149 points to the Washington Wizards. They lost a game that was up by 5 in 12 seconds with the ball. That's how bad they are defensively. They didn't get any better.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not disputing that. But you also got to look at Harden came in. He was overweight, unprepared. It's their first year all grooming together. Nobody knew what lanes to really play.
Yeah.
So this second year, the second year around, they gonna be right on LA top. You might have 270 win teams.
They're not. I don't think the Nets are gonna win 70 games. I don't think the Nets are gonna get out the second round of the playoffs again, because the Nets are a regular season team. They're gonna look like the Clippers. They're gonna have moments where they shining. They're gonna have moments where they look halfway decent. But that is not going to transpire into a championship. I don't even expect to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I do.
Because
who you saying going back? You think Milwaukee's gonna go back?
I think the Bucks that's a team that got over the hump and learned how to win. See, the thing about it is, if it was role players, if that was the team prior to Harden joining them, then I would say that I'm right there with you, because I think that team had enough decent role players and defensive weapons on it to actually make it a deep run. You got two guys who, in order to score the 30 that you need them to score, need the ball in their hand at all times.
No.
Kevin Durant is the only one that does not need 10. He don't need 20 shots to get 40. Kevin Durant can get 40 in his sleep on 18 shots. On 50, he doesn't need it. And also taking into consideration, there's a rule change coming into the NBA this season that is going to hurt James Harden. That leap in foul, where he gets a good chunk of his points from. If James Harden is not getting to the free throw line 15 times a game, he ain't scoring over 20. And they cut that. They cut that out. So players like James Harden, Luka Doncic, and Trae Young gonna have some serious adjustments to do to their game, because if they can't get to the free throw line, how they gonna make that up? And the bottom line is you need some defensive weapons out there. The Brooklyn Nets passed up an opportunity when they had to do a sign and trade for Spencer Dinwiddie. They passed up an opportunity to grab KCP, Montrezl Harrell, or Kyle Kuzma. You get KCP.
I wouldn't have took 3 of them either after last season.
But you have no defense. You could have took KCP. He good enough to be a wing defender and a 3-and-D guy coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
He can give you.
He wants too much money. He won't start the money though.
No, he was traded. It's a sign. It was a trade. It ain't you're trying to win. They put themselves in a hole. Like they literally.
I don't see that hole. You are aware that Milwaukee only got by them by 2 inches.
Well,
Milwaukee only got by 2 inches.
You are aware of that, right? 2 inches.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. We know that saying.
I mean, but you are aware that
Milwaukee
was 2 inches.
Milwaukee still got by.
Get over that hump.
At the end of the day, Milwaukee still got by. Regardless of whether it was an inch or whatever the case may be, Milwaukee still got by.
Hey man, it's gonna be interesting, man.
It's gonna be very interesting. I'm sorry, I can't put a team up there.
Let me piggyback off that.
Hey, go ahead, Coach Corey. What you got to say?
The key factor is gonna be Kyrie.
Man.
The man who ain't played a full season since he was in AAU basketball.
Exactly. That's my problem with Brooklyn. When is Kyrie just gonna walk away from the team to satisfy his personal needs and commitments off the court? I'm a Kyrie fan. I'm Blue Devil for life. But all of a sudden, he has gotten caught up in a lot of things that take him away from the court.
Right.
So you don't ever know when he is going to go off on his crusade and take himself away from the court and miss 5, 6, 8, 10 games because something else is more important to him right at this moment than basketball.
It is.
And that's going to hurt Brooklyn because they do, no doubt, they have 3 of the most talented players in the game.
Welcome to the best day of the year.
Despite James Harden lack of defense. But when James Harden is going, he's hard to stop. When all 3 of them are going at the same time, they're hard to stop. They're going to put up a lot of points. And like Crystal said, they're going to give up a lot of points. But most nights, they just going to flat out outscore people because they're not going to play defense and stop.
I don't mean to cut you off, Coach Corey, but here's the problem I have. It's not that they're not going to score a lot of points. It's not them scoring a lot of points that I'm disputing. They're going to score a lot of points, but with them giving up a lot of points. See, a lot of people are trying to give them the same lethal firepower that Kevin Durant had when he had Golden State. The difference is that team defensively shut you down. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and Klay spent numerous fourth quarters icing their knees because they went on a run in the third quarter. They was up by 25 in the fourth quarter. They never had to see any action. Brooklyn, too many times last year. Yes, James Harden will go off. Kevin Durant goes off. Even a few games you got Kyrie going off. But these cats were still in the game with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter because the game was on the line and they each scoring lights out. If they can't get to a point where they can load management within games, then it's going to be a problem. They got it. We haven't seen that. Everybody wants to talk about this big offensive firepower that they have, but because they're so struggling liability wise on defense, they're not shutting teams down to the point where their stars can rest in the fourth quarter. Their stars are having to close out fourth quarter games against teams like the Orlando Magic.
Right.
When you get pushed, right.
The problem is if their big guys are not going to stop them, that second team has got to be laced with guys that's going to play defense, that's going to hold that lead to allow those guys to rest, and they don't have that.
Right.
So they're going to play a lot of high-scoring games, and they have to be in the game at the end. So their problem is they have to get guys on that second team that's willing to do the dirty work and hold that big lead that they go out there and get to. Because if you get that big lead and your number twos come out there and give it up, and you have to come back out and play, you're in trouble.
That's what happens. What happens is that you didn't won 65 games or 70 games in the regular season, whatever the case may be. Then you get to the postseason, and you got teams who are able to rest their stars within the game, not just take off a bunch of games, and they're not tired. They got enough left in the tank to kick in and go hard when they have to go hard. That's where Brooklyn is going to struggle. And honestly, that is what has happened to every team that James Harden has played on, because they rely so much on James Harden heavily in the regular season. By the time you get to the postseason and teams start to play a little different, the game's called tighter. Those calls those calls that he was getting in the regular season, they ain't giving them up in the postseason. They making you play. They making you earn it. And now all of a sudden you got tight games. Yep. Now you got situations that they can't adjust to because the role players can't kick it in. You don't have somebody coming off the bench that know how that can do that. Somebody can come in and shut a person down.
My thing with the Nets though, the Nets tricky though, man, because in the postseason, one thing they can do, they got 3 starters. They got 3 starters, and they ain't got to put them in. 3 stars that they ain't got to put all in together. They can have one of them on different lineups. You know what I'm saying? But them games in the regular season is what get the bench ready for them moments though.
Right.
Postseason, you feel?
Those regular season games get bench players ready.
Yep. I think by the time the postseason get here, the Nets gonna have some shit figured out, man. Cause they got
the problem. I got they gonna figure that. I'm not gonna sit up here and say the Nets are gonna suck or anything like that. But they also got a cap problem. They can't afford nobody else.
Who ain't got no cap problem but LA? LA only motherfucker ain't got no cap. Never had.
Hey man, hey, we're gonna transition to the NFL now, man, because y'all finna stay up on Lakers, man. Hey, NFL, JK Dobbins carted off the field, ACL. Wow. Irv Smith out 6 to 8 weeks, meniscus surgery. Carson Wentz, 2 other coaches on the COVID list. Trevor Lawrence officially named the NFL starter for the Jaguars. Will he be a top 10 quarterback this year? What y'all think, man? Show your thoughts.
Which question you asked? You asked a couple of questions.
All of them, man. Hey, we can start off with JK getting. We briefly mentioned JK getting carted off. What y'all think the significance of JK getting carted off, man? I know it was huge, man.
Another proponent to go to 2 preseason games instead of 3. Just saying. Yeah. Just another strike for another check mark to do that. I think where are the plans to do that next season? just have 2 preseason games? Because this year they only did 3.
I think it is, man.
Okay.
I mean, because you doing what 3 preseason games? You added an extra regular season game.
Right. So you take another preseason game off and add 2 more regular season games.
Yeah, make the game. If you're gonna make the game count, that's one thing.
Make them count. I mean, who wants to go to a game practice and you don't even practice? You may play a couple series, and it seems like it's happening more often than not. It's the running backs that are taking the brunt of this. The quarterbacks are fine because they're protected, but the running backs, you know, we're only good for so many carries a year, and any time you could pop a knee, an ACL, a hamstring, whatever. Receivers got that same problem, and those seems like those are the 2 that get hurt the most often in preseason games. Your wide receivers, your offensive weapons. So I get the quarterback, you know, that's the most protected position. You know, they want to sell the game with the quarterbacks, but you got to protect those other offensive players because if the quarterback ain't got nobody to throw it to, then what? You know,
they stuck, man.
It just don't make no sense because they're not now one of your biggest ticket drawers is gone. Now somebody who is putting the butts in the seats. It's gone for the entire season. And isn't that the reason why some players hold out because they not even get like is their insurance even kicked in for that at that point? Or their salary kicked in at that point?
No, not the NFL. Your salary don't kick in till week 1 after training camp and preseason is over with.
No, but don't some of them have like they get a roster bonus if they're there? You know, at the beginning of camp, they get a roster bonus. I think back in like April for like mini camp or OTAs or something like that. That's most of the veterans. I don't know how that works out for rookies.
I think
that's another knock at it. So you want me to go out here and not get paid, but then I get injured? I ain't getting paid, but I'm gonna get injured.
Yeah, that is the chance we definitely take.
So yeah, I might want to knock that down to two games because let's be 100% real and honest. Most franchises know before preseason even starts what their roster is.
I feel you. All preseason for is filling out the rest of your 53-man roster. Like who's gonna be the backups? I know who my starters are. And don't let these coaches BS you talk about it's a quarterback competition. No, you got an idea of who the quarterback is. And that dumbass coach in Chicago, he has he named his starter yet?
Nope. He hasn't named the quarterback. He hasn't named his quarterback yet.
If he don't name Justin Fields the starter, it's gonna be some problems in Chicago. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah, it's gonna be some major problems.
It's gonna be some problems.
They might hold him off for the first 6 weeks.
They gonna burn that bitch down if he ain't starting quarterback, man.
Yeah, and that's the oldest stadium in NFL. Did you know that?
Facts.
Soldier Field.
Yeah, Yeah, those preseason games, those coaches they already know who. I say they know who about 45 players already automatically.
Right.
You don't need 4 games to determine the rest of the roster. Apparently, he wants to show y'all his haircut.
Oh man,
what's up, buddy?
Hey man, what about Carson Wentz? 2 other coaches land on the COVID list with the season get ready to kick off.
Thank you.
I feel like that's a situation a lot of teams gonna go through this year, man. You know,
just like last year.
Yep, just like last year.
And this is why I said what I said about the draft. You can have a loaded team and they end up on the COVID list, and then you know we start playing 4th, 5th string guys.
Yes.
Practice squad guys you never heard of. Free agents that basically got up off the couch and showed up and gonna be in the games.
Get them a paycheck.
This is gonna happen. Just like Todd Gurley. He didn't have a team. He might be with the Ravens. Stay desperate.
Man. What about Sunshine, man? We're gonna transition.
Oh,
Sunshine.
man, desperate though. It hurt us, but I ain't even know about desperate.
I ain't gonna say we desperate.
I mean, the bulk of y'all offense is run.
It's running.
I mean, this
you lost half your backfield.
Change this year, y'all don't realize yet because the season ain't started. But it ain't
running
like it was last year. But we do like to run, yeah.
And y'all still haven't addressed y'all wide receiver deficiency.
We got runners,
but you don't have no receivers. You still haven't addressed that.
So how you go lose your running back, and then you have no wide receivers?
So it's called 9 in the box. 9 in the box. Lamar, I'm gonna need you to throw the ball. Your number one receiver is Hollywood Brown, and I'm bigger than him.
Oh my God, he leaking on Hollywood now, man.
Can we drop the Hollywood and just go by his birth name, because I haven't seen Hollywood. I haven't seen it.
Please tell me where Dino lies. There's no lines in Texas.
You're not as fast as Hollywood Brown, though.
What's that?
You're not as fast as Hollywood Brown.
This is very true.
So you can't even put yourself in the same category. Height don't matter.
Right.
When he run past and gets these touchdowns on Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna be like, man, Dino show bigger than him, but I bet you ain't catching no touchdowns.
Yeah. Not Dino bigger than him. He sure ain't catching no touchdowns.
I never said.
He's about to become the number two option.
Yeah.
Because the number one is definitely Lamar.
Pittsburgh, y'all ain't got shit over there.
I just can't wait to see the game that Lamar passes to himself, because that's his best shot.
He's just gonna run it.
She just go act like Mark Andrews ain't there. Okay.
Mark Andrews is there. I'll give you that one. But he's a tight end.
Like Sammy ain't gonna be there, man. Sammy Watkins there too, man. You
who?
Goddamn Sammy Watkins.
You mean Sammy? I can't stay healthy, Watkins.
Oh, okay.
Over and under Sammy Watkins, 5 games. Call it.
Over.
Under. Under. That dude hurt every season.
He hurt now. we just don't know it.
That's just
he pulled a pinky toe on his way to the stadium.
He has an ingrown toenail that he has not reported.
That dude's brittle, man. Like,
it's gonna be turf toe by week 3.
Nah, Big Ben, fat ass gonna get hurt early.
That's okay.
Hey, that turf toe is real though. Travis Etienne. That turf toe, he out for the year too.
That's the
people's champ.
That's the people's champ problem.
Travis Etienne.
Oh yeah, I ain't got.
Hey, who that backup quarterback y'all got from Tennessee? Look like he got Down syndrome.
Hey, wait a minute, West Team. Wait a minute, man. What the fuck? You can't say that, man.
Okay. I heard ESPN chime. Who in the middle of a draft?
Who the hell you think? Who the hell you think?
Who you just draft?
Hey man, I ain't draft nobody yet. I'm finna get CD. I just picked up CD Lamb, man. They left him out there, man.
Who left him out there?
This is another draft I'm doing, man.
Oh, look at you, man. How many drafts you in, man?
Man, this is my sixth and last one, man.
He's gonna be playing against himself, man. You're gonna see Brian on the side of a milk carton.
Right. He's gonna be mad when he in front of the stadium with that sign.
Hey, man. Hey, that will not. I told y'all, man. Y'all think I'm playing, man? Y'all act like this go happen, man. That ain't finna happen, man.
But 6 leads, dog. That's fantasy suicide, brother.
I try to get everybody in the same.
Wait a minute. They making a movie about Dennis Rodman's Vegas trip.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That must gonna be X-rated.
They should.
It's not gonna be in theaters.
Madonna played him like she was a pimp in Vegas.
It's called 48 Hours.
Man.
Have you heard the story about that?
Hey, man, that was amazing, man. About Trevor Sunshine Lawrence. Will he be top 10 this year? Yes or no? Real quick around the board. Trevor Lawrence, top 10. Dino's, yes or no?
I'm gonna go no. He lost a big weapon with ETN, one of my draft picks. I was gonna work that Clemson connection. Their line is shoddy at best. So absolutely, I don't think he's gonna be in the top 10. Unless he just racks up yards in garbage time, because they're gonna be trailing in a lot of games. That's my thoughts on it.
Okay.
Well, man, I watch ESPN, man. I've been hearing them. They talk good about him, man. Like they got a lot of high expectations for him. But me personally, I don't know, man. He ain't got the best offensive line, and he young. So, I don't know about top 10, man. You know, maybe top 20. I don't know about no top 10 though. I can't agree with that.
Okay. Maybe top 10. Okay, that ain't that bad with that. All right, man. We're gonna swing it on over. We finna do our Mount Rushmore tonight, man. Tonight's Mount Rushmore is the Mount Rushmore of top defensive players. NBA. The Mount Rushmore of top NBA defensive players. Who y'all got, man? The Mount Rushmore of top NBA defensive players.
I like to speak on what I've seen, man. You feel?
Well, let's start it off with you then.
So we're gonna eliminate the whole 80s and 90s, huh?
I'm just saying.
Hey, man.
80s and 90s. I've been watching. I ain't that young. I just still look good. I ain't that young though.
I'm just messing with you, Wes.
Give it to us, Wes.
But
Pisces love.
GP, man. Obviously, that's one of my guys, man. Talk a lot of shit, back it up, man. I like them type of motherfuckers, man. Garnett, he was another one of my favorites to watch on the defensive end.
Right.
Even getting put out multiple times by the King, he still had a good defensive effort. You know what I'm talking about? And all of those, you know what I mean? So, Dennis Rodman, man, we definitely got to put Rodman on that list, man. You hear me? Because he ruffled a lot of feathers in his defensive quest through the, through the years.
He did. He truly did.
I'm gonna have to put that what my boy Fisher said, man. I just slam dunked you Hall of Fame. We're gonna put Scottie Pippen in that thing too, man. You feel me? I don't know if y'all heard that track, man, but yeah, he supposedly had some relations with Scottie Pippen's wife, and he put that in a verse. He was like, I slam dunked you there, Hall of Fame. So yeah, Scottie Pippen. I gotta put him on that list too, man, because Scottie too hot. Didn't get enough recognition for the things he did in you know what I'm saying, and when he was in Chicago. So yeah, I definitely want to put him on that list as well.
Okay. We'll take that. So that's your 4, right?
Yeah.
All right. Crystal, give me your top 4 NBA defensive players of all time.
I got an honorable mention, man. Hakeem the Dream. I'm sorry. Hakeem the Dream, my honorable mention, man. I love Hakeem, man. I loved him. That was my favorite centers, man, before Shaq.
Dream Shake, baby. Dream Shake.
Man, you hear me? The boy most agile shakes. I'm talking about, the boy was like fun to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Crystal, give me your top 4.
I'm gonna say Jordan. Pippen. I don't want to leave Scotty out. He a little sensitive these days. So can't leave Scotty out, even though he belong there.
Right.
Scotty, Rodman, and Gary Payton.
GP. Okay.
Oh, Chris, I thought you were going to say the 94 Bulls. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, D knows. Give me your top 4, D.
All right. Got to put the glove on there.
Glove.
You got to put Dennis Rodman on there.
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman was the only player I know that loved the defense. Like, that's all he wanted to do was rebound and play defense. Didn't give a damn about scoring.
Yes,
all right. Bill Russell, man. Bill Russell. Okay. Got to put MJ on that list.
Okay.
And I got an honorable mention. Actually, I got 2. I couldn't decide, so I'm going to give you both of them. Scottie Pippen, because he was underrated. Ron Artest. Ron Artest was a really good defender.
Okay. Ortiz. All right.
Meta world peace.
Meta. All right, game related. Give me your top 4, man. Defensive players of all time. NBA, baby.
I'm going MJ. Kobe, Gary Payton, and Dennis Rodman.
Okay. MJ, Coleman, Gary Payton, and Dennis Rodman. What about you, Coach Corey? Give me your top 4, man.
Gary Payton. Of course. Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman. You know, I always got to go back. I'm going to give you somebody ain't nobody talked about. My 4th is going to be Sidney Moncrief.
Sidney Moncrief was a gangster on defense. Oh, man. I like it. Any honorable mentions in that, Coach?
Yeah, I got one. My honorable mention is Joe Dumars.
Joe D.
JD.
My boy, JD. JD. Okay, my top 4. My Mount Rushmore. The glove, by far. First and foremost, man. Another guy, man, that y'all just take for granted, man, but he's a hell of a defender, man. My boy from Georgetown, Alonzo Mourning, man. So was a hell of a defender, man.
Okay.
Big Joe was a hell of a defender, man.
Yeah.
And next one, I got the glove. I got Lonzo. Hey, man, I gotta give it to the King, man. The King can play defense and lock down. Hey, he get in you, man. I gotta give it to the King, man. King, defensive. Hey, he be on it, man. My 4th one would be Rodman, man. Rodman not only played with you, he played with your mind. He was a psychological manipulator on the court too, man. So I got to get Rodman out there and stuff too, man. Got to put Dr. out there, man.
And he had the same hairstyle as Crystal Clear.
Boy, you was stupid, man. Oh yeah, they leave. That's my top 4, baby.
That ain't no knock on Crystal Clear. That's a knock on Dennis Rodman.
Hey, that is my top 4, man.
Look, his hair color was on point.
Right. That's true.
That is my top 4.
But now that dress thing was a little too much.
That is my top 4, baby.
That was a bit much.
Hey, man. Honorable mention is Pip and Michael Jeffrey. Honorable mention. Also, I put Dikembe. Dikembe is one of my honorable mentions too, man. No. I got
we forgot Dikembe.
They leave Kyle out there. I got him. Hey, I got Coach coming in here, baby. Coach, what's up, baby?
Coach, what it do?
Coach. I need. Hey, man, Coach. We talking about our Mount Rushmore of defensive players, Coach.
What you got, Coach?
Who is your top 4 NBA? Top 4 defensive players, Coach. Your Mount Rushmore defensive players, buddy. Give it to me.
I ain't got but 2. That's all I needed. That was Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan.
I knew Coach was going there, man. Hey, man. Something told me. Hey, man, I knew Coach was coming in hot with Jordan and Pippen, man.
Doberman, huh?
It's gonna be similar to Crystal's.
It is, man. It is.
It's gonna be similar to Crystal's. Who your other two, Coach?
Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. See, that's 3 of Crystal.
And who the last one, Coach? See if you can go 4 for 4 with Chris.
Man, let me see.
He might as well say Tony Kukoc and get all.
No. Ron Harper.
Ron, there you go, Ron Harper.
He went all Bulls. He went all Bulls.
Coach went all Bulls. So Coach, you ain't gonna give Gary Payton no love. You ain't gonna give a lot
not when he ran his mouth and he got lit up by the Bulls in the final. No.
What you want?
No love for Patrick Ewing.
You ain't gonna get Lonzo no love neither, Coach.
You did.
I give Lonzo some. Patrick Ewing, he's still looking at that Spalding sign across his head when Michael and Scotty got him.
Hey, Coach.
Pretty much.
Patrick cut that Spalding off when he cut the box off, man.
Man, he got mad at me when I met him. I said, man, what does it feel like to get smacked? Man, don't start that stuff with me up here.
Hey, that's when you met him up at the club, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, him and Dominique Wilkins.
Oh my God.
My boy.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool, but Dominique, I was pissed off because Dominique stepped in for Mike. Mike was supposed to have been there.
It was supposed to have been Michael and Patrick.
Supposed to have been Michael and Patrick, and here comes Dominique through the door. I'm like, man, get your butt up out of here.
Hey, Coach, that's who you was waiting on, wasn't it, Coach?
I had a personal room interview set up with him.
Oh, so man,
I was done after that.
Coach say I'm through. Stick a fork in. I'm done.
I'm like Dominique. No, nothing against you, bro, but you ain't MJ. So we didn't talk no more the rest of the
day. Oh my God, man, Coach, you gotta be over here bugging up, man.
Hey, I just found out a dude that I traded for. He kind of played retirement now.
Who is that coach you traded for, man?
No, Malcolm Butler. He talking about he got some personal issues. He said he gonna step away from the game and retire. It sound like so.
Oh man,
yeah.
You better drop him. Drop Malcolm. Hey.
Yeah.
Who you got for People's Champ? I know you got somebody for him.
Man, I ain't trading nobody else.
Yeah, he gonna come up with some kind of trade or something.
Did you finally get rid of my boy?
He gonna go.
Who, Ben?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to work on the trade with you, man. You don't want Ben, man.
Nope.
Got Brady on deck. What you got for me?
Man, I ain't giving you Kamara for Brady. I'll tell you that.
I'm about ready to have a fire sale, so be on the lookout.
Nah, Coach, hey, don't let Coach pull y'all leg, man. He come up there knocking y'all wig off every week. I'll be like, man,
Coach, have a fire sale. Get all rookies.
Man,
all rookies and undrafted free agents.
Hey,
already got a Division II squad here, So
man, Coach.
Man, Coach, you just got a 5-for-3 deal, man. I ain't nobody trying to bring it up.
A 5-for-3.
Hey, who swing a deal with Coach, man? Did I miss something today?
Yeah, he missing something. I missed the same thing too. So,
oh my God, man!
I proposed a deal, but a couple people ain't checking their hot wire, So, me and Stat Philly tried to pull something off, but I think we was trying to rob each other blind, So, I don't know. But I'm gonna go. I might have a fire sale. I'm gonna do the Chicago Cub thing here.
Your tour deal had like 5 people in it for 3 or something.
Hey, I give up 2 and get back 1. But it's all good.
God damn. Oh, yep, sure is, man. Wow, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing the draft, man. Somebody picked who I was finna pick. I said, these lousy sons of guns, man. Well, I hate that. But that's all right, though. West 10, give us our birthdays, man, and our song of the day, baby.
Yeah. Let's see, man. It's old Cliff Lee birthday today, man. He's 43, man. Y'all familiar with Cliff Lee, ain't it? Pitcher for the Indian Phillies and Rangers, Mariners, and some old thing.
Old left-hander.
Yeah. Old Cliff Lee, man. Cool little swag type dude, man. You feel?
Oh yeah.
Ricky Sanders, man. He was a wide receiver. He 59 today, man. 12 seasons in the league. Played for the Falcons, Redskins, Dolphins, and the Houston Gamblers. He played for Houston when they was the Gamblers.
The Gamblers.
So
not the Houston Gamblers.
Houston Gamblers.
That is a name, man. The Houston Gamblers.
We're gonna go with y'all familiar with Tug McGraw?
Tim McGraw with the New York Mets.
Tim McGraw pop, man.
Tug McGraw.
Yeah, he was a relief pitcher, man.
He played with the Phillies too.
Yep, he did. He won a World Series, I think, with the Phillies.
Yeah, in 1980, man. He threw the last pitch of the World Series. You know what I'm talking about? Actually.
Yep.
So that's what he famous for, man. He famous for this little quote too called "You gotta believe." I mean, I don't know. I say like we've been saying it since forever, but you know what I'm saying. I guess he's more famous for it though. But you know, it's all good.
Gotta believe.
Oh yeah, we got OG, triple OG, Robert P. Man, you know what I'm talking about? Robert Parrish. 68, man. He played 21 seasons.
The original
21
John.
seasons in the league, man. You hear me?
Hey,
That's
man.
the original.
That's the most in history, by the way.
That's the original John Blaze.
I'm telling you. I'm so glad to be a part of this team and everything. And I think
too, Chris. On our last show, it was your boy birthday behind you, man. And I had my Kobe gear on and everything, and we actually did a moment of silence for him on the last one. You know what I'm saying? But the last one before that one, we had missed it. But you know what I'm saying? We still honored it on the last show. So even though you weren't there, I want to make sure we did that.
And that's what he said. He said we're gonna do this in honor of our girl Crystal.
Yeah, and Kobe too, man. You know, I respect Kobe. It ain't, the what he represents ain't my love, but him as a person, as a player, I mean, I loved him for that much. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he left it all on. He left it all on the court. He owes it. When he retired, he owed the game nothing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the game owed him.
Just like the song of the day, the guy who I chose the song of the day because R.I.P. man. Michael Jackson's birthday was actually yesterday. You know what I'm saying? MJ. So, but that's why I chose his song of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song, Coach?
My favorite Michael Jackson song. I Want You Back.
I Want You Back.
That's Jackson 5 though, so I don't know. Does that count?
Too far back.
Wait a minute. My first 45 was Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson. I Want You Back was on one side, and I can't think of the other one. On the other side, on the 45. But you know,
45s.
Well, man, I want to 45. Man. Hey,
PYT is mine.
Yeah.
I like the Rats too, Ben.
Yeah, pretty young thing too. Yeah, I like that, man. You know,
off the wall.
So many Michael Jackson.
Say man. Off the wall.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not off the wall.
King of pop, man, tonight, man. You heard me?
Man.
What's your BP? What's your favorite BP?
What's that? What, Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson, man. You heard me?
Man, my favorite Michael Jackson, man. Oh man. Hey, I like Smooth Criminal, baby.
You heard me.
I love.
Hey, that beat so slick, man.
I love the Smooth Criminal beat.
Hey, yeah.
Smooth. Hey, that's my thing. Smooth Criminal.
I dig that, man. Stat Philly.
Stat Philly ain't on tonight, man. He had an engagement, man. He had an engagement with his wife. So that's it, up, man.
Hey, did you hear the trending news out here? It's hot and heavy.
You talking about Deshaun?
Yeah,
Going
to
to Miami?
to the Miami Dolphins.
Oh man.
I might have missed it. Y'all might have talked about it, but hey,
man, that right there get Crystal a home run within itself, baby.
And man, that happened. That American League or the AFC gonna be up in the air.
Especially that AFC East, man, with the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Jets and the Jets and the Bills. They gonna be battling, man.
So what's gonna happen? Tua gonna go over there to Houston or something?
He gonna have to. They gonna have to have him in the same trade.
Yeah, they can't keep. They ain't gonna
that would
and you know what?
That would be Houston's quarterback.
They can honestly almost do that one straight up.
Right.
Nah, Deshaun.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna put something else in that deal.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, Miami gonna have to give up something else, but they're not gonna have to give up a lot, given the fact that Tua's not. He not old.
Yeah, but
it's different. It's different upside
because of that injury, though.
Yeah. The injury. The injury gone.
He's fragile.
That might be why Miami won't offer there. It could be worse than what was known.
Right.
Man, hey man, a lot of these teams sleeping on some of these good old players, man. They sleeping on a lot of good players, man, in these drafts. I sit back, I look at some of the drafts and the way some of them went, man. They sleep on some good players, man, that's sitting out there, man. So it is what it is.
One thing about it, you have looked at a lot of damn drafts, being 60 of them motherfuckers. Damn, right?
Hey man, I am over 3 of them, man. I'm Oz. Then I got 2 of them.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
God dang, they just picked.
So what you think you're gonna have 6 belts at the end of the year?
I know I ain't gonna win all 6 of them, man. Unless because some of the leagues I'm playing against, I'm probably be playing against players that I didn't draft. My strategy is try to get all the ones that I can get. That's on my other teams and stuff. If I can do that, then I consider that a win and stuff, man. But
man, what you think about it, San Francisco? You see what they did last weekend?
Oh man,
they alternating quarterbacks every couple of downs, and I mean they had. I don't know how often they could do that because they had. That's hard to game plan. That they had Jimmy G. Yeah. He come in and they running the offense, and all of a sudden here come Trey running out on the field, and then he run about 4 or 5 plays. Then they run Jimmy G back out on the field.
Hey, that's smart like a fox. That's what they gonna do. Watch, because remember, San Francisco did that when they first had your boy, Calvin Kaepernick.
Right,
He didn't start. They wanted him to start. They played the other quarterback, and then they ran him out there for a series.
Yep.
And then they ran the other quarterback in. Then they ran him in for a play or 2. I guarantee you that's what they're going to try to do to get him acclimated till they figure out what they're going to do with Jimmy G.
But the thing that makes it...
That's what they're going to try to do.
The thing that makes it tough to defense them is when Trey come on the field, there's a lot of read options there. So that now they done spread the defense out, and now Jimmy G come back in. You don't know what the heck going on. Then they bring him back out there. They was running read options. Most was having a field day out there because he coming off that edge and he getting that little pitch and he getting that little like he in college somewhere. So it's gonna be interesting to see how long they do it. It's gonna be interesting.
I got to see who they play the first 2 weeks because the first 2 weeks they can get through and get a couple W's with that plan.
They got Detroit the first game, I believe.
Oh, yeah, they can get away with that the first couple weeks and get a couple W's and get some momentum. They might be on to something.
Oh, yeah.
I think the league going to eventually move that way.
Man.
I can see that, too. I can see that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, man, this is us, man, the crew, the sports gurus for No Balls, No Glory, discussing fantasy recaps. You can go check out our show 2 episodes ago, man. We did a fantasy mock draft. Just join us and check us out, man. Hey, man, another great show, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Man, we gonna check on out of here, man, because that's what we do, man. I'm gonna check out like we did earlier, man. To my man Chance, man. I don't own the rights to his music, but hey, I love him though.
Everything I gave to you.
We out, y'all.
I gave to you.
Peace.
Peace, gang.
Let's tend to the loop.
It's coming.
God.